And now we have the ESPN Daily. Good morning! The Mets discovering Yoenis Cespedes was opting out of the 2020 season because he cleared out his belongings from his hotel room. Reminds me of the time I realized my relationship was over because my ex-boyfriend took the Keurig. Here's your ESPN Daily. Okay. Why did he do it like that? It's kind of messed up. NBA bubble life according to J.J. Redick. The NBA has made it through its first games on the restart, and J.J. Redick of the New Orleans Pelicans is happy to be hooping again, with rookie sensation Zion Williamson no less. On today's episode of the ESPN Daily Podcast, we get Redick's perspective on life in the bubble in Orlando, Florida, including his third best hotel situation. Then, Redick shares all the reasons this season is unlike any other and how he and his teammates are keeping momentum and focus on and off the court. Plus, Redick talks to Pablo Torres about his future podcast plans and finding his voice. Who won the weekend? A Larry legendary tomato. Tomatoes are great. You can disagree, but you'd be wrong to do so. They are not presumptuous. They just bring a little something extra to whatever situation you throw them into. That's why, over the weekend, when a Twitter user stumbled upon a tomato that commanded attention, it was big news. The tomato in question bore a striking resemblance to NBA Hall of Famer Larry Bird. If that tomato showed up and started draining threes at my family barbecue, I wouldn't ask questions. Okay, they even put a little hat on it. That's cute. A lot of other things happened over the weekend, like Mike Trout and the Bella Twins all welcoming new additions to their families, and Drake calling game. But the tomato obviously reigns supreme. Kidding, sort of. Things to care about. Real or fake? NBA Restart Edition. And just like that, the NBA is all the way back. Since Thursday night, the association has been serving up non-stop action, and I can honestly say I haven't been this happy since the coronavirus-induced hiatus began in March. Going to bed to the sound of the Lakers-Clippers rebroadcast? Priceless. As the games continue, we're starting to realize that some of the storylines we anticipated headed into bubble play were spot on. On the other hand, some of the developments are entirely unexpected. Here's looking at you, TJ Warren, and have left us with questions about what's next. Are the Grizzlies still favorites to get the final Western playoff spot, even after suffering tight losses to the two teams closest to their tail? Is Raptors-Bucks Part 2 going to happen? Can anyone get past the Lakers and Clippers in the West? Will the Mavericks' crunch time woes sink them? Can Jason Tatum repeat his Sunday performance, or is he doomed without a haircut prior to every game? Our NBA experts weighed in on 8 of the biggest trends and questions, answering if each recent development is real or not. New look, who dis? You know when quarantine first started and we swore to ourselves we were going to use this time to focus on some form of self-betterment? Well, Carmelo Anthony, Nikola Jokic, Mark Gasol, James Harden, and a slew of other athletes actually did it. The audacity. While I have nothing but love for Skinny Mello and company for emerging from the shutdown fitter than ever, their jarring transformations did make me mildly aware that I'm halfway through binge-watching Insecure for the second time in the past 3 weeks. I don't know what that is. Hey, we all have to run our own race, right? Anyway, this is how the aforementioned athletes got ready to show us all up, return to the office. Things to watch. All rise. Aaron Judge is at it again. The New York Star connected for 2 bombs on Sunday night as the Yankees defeated the Red Sox 9-7. With his latest dingers, Judge extended his homer streak to 5 straight games. It's good to be a Yankees fan, or to have the Judge on your fantasy baseball team, either way. Overheard. I am with the Black Lives Matter movement, and I love and support the military and my brother and the people who have fought to defend our rights in this country. I am a compassionate human being, and I truly love all people. I can't fully comprehend how our world, literally and figuratively, has turned into black and white. There is a line in the sand, so to speak. If you're not kneeling, you're not with us, and that's not true. Miami Heat's Myers Leonard on why he stood during the national anthem before Saturday's game. Oh, so another one has. Because someone from the Magic also did. Good for you, ESPN, for highlighting that. Remember when? On this date in 1977, Tom the Goat Brady was born. Brady would go on to play for the Michigan Wolverines, be drafted 199th overall in the sixth round of the 2000 NFL Draft. Damn. And win 6 Super Bowls in 20 seasons with the New England Patriots before taking his talents to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. At 43 years old, TB12 is the oldest active quarterback in the NFL. I guess you could say he lived up to the non-existent hype. What's on tonight? Some stuff I don't care about. Until next time, remember, in keeping with my vow to maintain a positive perspective, why is that hashtagged? I feel obligated to remind you, if this were any other year but 2020, we'd be in the dog days of summer. 2 more months of regular season football, a month until NFL and college football games, and no NBA until October. But instead, every day in August is going to be like March Madness for MLB, NBA, and NHL, with games starting at noon Eastern Time and ending after midnight every single day for a month. Get into it. This has been your ESPN Daily for Monday, August 3rd, 2020. Thank you, ESPN.